I can feel it watching me.
Oh, it's on now, guys. It's done.
Okay.
Hello, and welcome to another podcast. We made one way back in October, and I lost it somewhere because the computer got a virus. So
That's
it's been
right.
a long time since you've heard from us.
Were you
Halloween
just practicing
episode.
5 minutes ago?
What?
I thought we already did.
It wasn't my computer.
Were you
that got a virus,
practicing?
right?
No, we weren't doing a podcast. I just turned the camera on.
She explained what she was going to do when she turned the camera on.
Oh, I thought you were already talking
Dang.
then.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know
Okay,
that. Sorry.
brief sidetrack already. Seeing as it's, what, how many days after New Year's?
4.
It is the 4th. We have done writing New Year's resolutions for ourselves. And we've written them down and are going to stick it in a strategic place in this room. And now we're going to talk about it on the podcast so other people can keep us accountable.
Nope.
Or so that if you're a publisher, you can contact me.
Oh, sorry if you're a publisher, you can contact any of us, but specifically Travis because he has a novel written.
Yeah, it's all
Contact me 'cause I
done.
have nothing done yet.
I just got to sign something.
Yep. Contact Travis.
Movie rights available on...
We'll provide the email if you ask.
I have cast in mind as well.
Yeah, movie rights are available. They're
Yeah.
available.
They're very available. We'll help you with that. Okay.
Alright, Elizabeth, you start it.
Alright, I should know.
Should we introduce ourselves or are we good?
We can introduce ourselves as we go along.
Yeah, you'll figure it out. Nadia and I will try not to sound too much like each other. Okay. These are mine.
Quizzing, I love quizzing.
That was not me. That was my evil twin.
Just to clarify, this is Elizabeth talking.
Actually, that was Noelle talking.
That was Noelle.
Yeah, technically. Okay, go on.
Well done, Noelle. I'm the one who talks all the time. If I'm talking a lot, it's probably me. But you know who I am. Alright, my goal number 1 is to have my novel done and written, not necessarily edited by the end of the year. Shut up, dog. The sub-resolution of that is to have it done by July and ready to edit. Number 2, I'm going to provide some example of my writing every month for my poor writers group people who never get to read my writing.
Because you're phobic of it.
No, I actually like it and I show it to lots of other people, but you guys are different.
Oh, okay. That's weird.
We have the power to judge.
Thank you, Travis. Okay, Noelle.
My resolutions, number 1, I'm going to work on outlining my story more because I kind of like my characters. I like some of my setup, and then I feel like my plot falls apart. I think I need more to sit down and figure out what my plot should be, and then I'd be better at that story. And then I got an idea for another story, and I thought it might help to have 2 stories I'm working on, so if I'm frustrated with one, I can work on another.
This works for me, I
So-
can testify.
Yeah, and I'm going superhero, I think, with this one, just because I tend to like that genre. So it's just for fun now. I'm going to see where it goes. And my third one was to start writing essays about stuff that I've read or watched that I like and try and analyze what I like about it and what it's about, which might end up being a blog if I figure out how to do it.
I wrote down that she's gonna start a blog.
Okay.
Wait, maybe that was Leah. Go, Nadia.
Well, I decided I wanted to finish my novel because I have the outline, so I figured I could probably finish it this year. That would be lovely. And I did want to start a blog, and I want to collaborate with someone else on a story of some sort because I thought it would be kind of fun.
So if you're listening in and you really want to collaborate with Nadia, let her know.
Yes. What was the other thing? Oh, I wanted to read more. I said at least 5 new books.
And we're checking on these halfway through the year, so you might hear from us then too. Travis?
Well, we better.
Yes, you might hear sooner if she doesn't lose any more files.
Maybe.
Wasn't my fault. Actually, I probably downloaded
The
something.
Lost
It probably was
Podcast.
my fault.
The Halloween episode, Forever Gone.
That was a good one, too.
It was. It was. I don't remember exactly what I said.
We
but it
talked
was.
about what scared us.
Yeah, we did. That's true. Well, we'll do that again
Elizabeth,
next
you're
year.
in charge of
Later this year. Okay, my resolution was
was working
sort of
like 5
twofold.
minutes ago.
You realize that you're being heard, right?
Yes, I do.
Leah just doesn't care.
I don't care.
Feels like I'm not going to be in most of the other ones anyway.
Oh yeah, Leah's here by the way. And Colin's not.
You met her on the one that you haven't heard.
I killed him. What?
Not the
That's the only
podcast.
Yes.
The boyfriend.
Anyway, resolution. To actually get something done with my story because I've been kind of frozen, not quite knowing how to go about getting it published. And when they say time moves fast, they're not kidding, because I finished this thing's first draft in November of 2013. So I really should be looking at ways to get out of Target right now. I just got to find out what the right ways are and what's not going to, come back to bite me. Just want to be careful about that. The other part of that being that there is a book I was partly finished with before I started writing Familiars, called Perfect Planet, and I would like to go back and finish that. The addendum to that being that I do not have to finish that by the end of the year if publishing purposes necessitate I begin the second Familiars book.
So, good job.
Sequel!
Okay.
Leah?
I wanted to say something, so I hiccuped.
Anyway. I need to finish my story. We're 7 chapters in, so we're trying to finish that by the summer. Or by the end of this semester, so I guess it is summer.
It's an interesting read. I doubt she wants to give anything away, but it's got a very divergent, almost kind of Hunger Games-ish, but less battle feel.
Yeah! More psychological thriller.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And political intrigue. And good characters.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going. no, that's all you're getting tonight.
Aww.
You have to earn your ego boosts.
Oh, this is why I don't get ego boosts.
Oh yeah.
Any shenanigans. Thank you. Hi. I also feel the need that I should email these people, seeing as I never see them, actual things that I write. But I do like those ego boosts when I come home and I can just be like, here, this is what I've done.
Yeah.
And Leah's going to start a blog too.
Yeah,
I'm going to start a blog.
Well, yeah, I'll give you feedback if you send it to me.
I've given you feedback from you sending it to me.
She waits for the feedback. She literally stood there and was looking over my shoulder as I was reading it.
Yes, she always does that. She always does that.
Positive reinforcement, guys. It happens. So, if any of you guys want to give me feedback, even though you've never, ever read it, I'll take it all. Take it all.
Good. Be sure to add that in the comments.
Best thing I've never read.
Exactly. And,
also the snowplow going by.
I want to actually read all of my novels that are given to me at school, because I have yet to do that.
Well, that's not on
The
here.
only book that, I'm just saying, the only book that I ever fully read was a graphic novel for my classes in my entire college career.
What did you do? Spark notes it?
Nope. I am just
You did just confess to that on a live podcast.
Dude, all my teachers knew that too, okay?
I'm not editing this one. No one's allowed to swear. I'm not editing this one.
I fell asleep in the
Darn.
middle of class one day, woke up, and the teacher had asked a very profound question, and I answered it amazingly. And my
Isn't
friend,
that always wonderful? I'm not
no,
gonna
my
lie.
friend Monica just looked at me and she's like, I've been trying to come up with a smart thing to say the entire class, and you were sleeping. I'm like, what?
We do appreciate
No,
that.
I wasn't. So, wait, no, I did read a few of the others. Short poems, mostly. Yeah, anyway.
Anyway, speaking of poems, Bethany.
Good one.
That's what I should think.
I'm a poet, not a writer, so I'm
This is
exempt.
her excuse to not progress.
Exactly. I am exempt from any and all writing assignments and resolutions.
That's a lie. I have 4 things written down here.
But I started a book when I was 15, just to give you an idea. I am now 28. I am supposed to be finishing that particular story this year, as well as anything else that goes along with it, which includes maps, songs, poems, music,
And
and
52
drawings.
drawings.
Oh, and 52 drawings that go to my imaginary world and characters.
If you participate in Renaissance fairs, you will enjoy her stuff. Or medieval fairs, I mean.
To interactive media.
Same thing.
Yeah, pretty much that.
Yes.
That's my major. That's not Bethany.
No, not interactive media. I should say mixed media. She's into having different sorts of media.
No, what she is interested in is getting things out of her head in whatever way possible, and as soon as they're out, she doesn't feel like doing anything else with them.
Otherwise,
Yeah,
she
fair
might
enough.
kill someone.
Oh, and if I get bored with all that, I will invent new stories.
No, if you get bored with all that, you'll finish the one you've been working on that you tabled. You can't see my quotation marks right now, but
They were there.
Oh yeah,
There
I
are some
promised.
fierce air quotes being thrown
I
around
promised
here.
them a short story in July that was only supposed to take a week. It's no longer a short story, and it's January.
Yeah.
They're unhappy.
But she better don't finish that one.
Yeah, that one's getting finished.
She's not allowed to write the stinking dragon story that she just admitted.
Nope.
I invented
I read
like
the dragon
5 stories
story.
from last week.
They don't like it when I invent new stories.
go.
Of course, I sit around writing other things other than my novel, but it's productive.
So is mine.
I have lots of writing to show for it.
Bye, podcast.
I have like over 20 stories to show for it. Noelle is leaving, she's going to work.
Are we ending the podcast now then?
Yes, we probably
Seems
should.
opportune.
Anything anyone else wants to add?
I had a dream the other day that Taylor Swift came to my school, and I was like, I'm not in school.
That's the perfect way to end this podcast.
Happy New Year!
Are we doing school things? Because I had a dream that I lost my keys, my phone, my ID card. Tried to call Sydney, but she was in the shower, and then I found her phone on the side of a ditch somewhere. And then the hill that I walk up every day was a mountain.
Well, she needed to use in the shower because she was dirty from the ditch.
It's already a mountain.
It was so
Nadia?
I had a prophetic dream. My little niece Eleanor was born, and I thought about that Sam named his daughter Eleanor after flowers. And then I had this dream that the whole Middle Earth had gone to pot because Sauron took over, except Sam saved them all with this little flower that kept spreading all this goodness throughout Middle Earth.
So Nadia had a nice
That was
prophetic
all.
dream. I still prefer Travis's dream.
To put this in perspective, this is a household that has a framed picture of Samwise Gamgee in the Christmas tree.
Alright, we're going to show you this framed picture of Samwise Gamgee. It's
That's
beautiful.
gonna be the title.
And now you can see this is the picture that on the back of this picture frame are all of our New Year's resolutions.
Oh, that's why you wanted to cut them up.
Yep, because they look very pretty right there. Alright, thank you for joining us this week for our finally doing a podcast.
Finally.
I just didn't finish the
We've been
word.
cancelled!
Sorry about that, guys.
I wasn't ready for that.
See you all later in our next illegal podcast because we've been cancelled.